Welcome to Integrity Inspire, your daily dose of inspiration and motivation, featuring the bright and talented members of the Integrity Marketing Group family. Now, here's your host, Integrity co-founder and CEO, Brian W. Adams.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for joining today's Inspire podcast. Man, we have had so much excitement around integrity and all of the incredible partners that we keep adding and just having fun, especially around Inspire. On Monday's Inspire podcast, I mentioned that no one's ever done curling and that there's no way, like what type of sport was that? Well, you guys never cease to amaze me. Rachel Aird, who is here at Integrity, immediately sent over a picture of her curling, and then Mike Rose Jr. just sent us a video of they had an awards banquet at Diversified where they actually brought in an ice skating rink. Like, I don't even know how that's possible, but they brought in an ice skating rink to an awards banquet, and they actually curled at that. So I stand corrected. I should never doubt the fact that seems like Integrity Partners have done it all. I was literally thinking there was no way anybody had ever curled before. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like shuffleboard game they do on ice where they've got like the broom and things. But Kendall, weren't you like shocked whenever we saw all these other people saying, I've actually done that?
Oh, I was so surprised. And
Speechless.
What I couldn't get over was the smile on everyone's faces they were doing it. It must be a ton of fun.
I know, we're missing out. Like, I don't know where you even try to do that. But how did Mike Rose, first of all, the Rose boys, I wouldn't, like, those guys can do anything. How did they bring in an ice skating rink to a event? Like, they showed pictures, videos as well to prove it, but that was crazy, man.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And it looked like a ton of fun, and that was super cool for him to share that with us. I loved it.
That was fun. Hey, thanks, Mike. Appreciate you guys. Well, hey, we have had so much fun, so many memorable Inspire podcasts. I'm super excited to announce today that Senior Advisory Insurance Services is joining the Integrity family. As part of this partnership, John Kulakowski, CEO of Senior Advisory Insurance Services, will become a managing partner here at Integrity. Now, this company was founded in 2004 and has been helping seniors in the Medicare market, primarily in New York, and help them make sure that they get the best Medicare plans available. And today, Senior Advisory Insurance Services is one of the leading agencies in New York and is supported by a team of about 25 career-focused agents throughout that area, and in large part on their focus on serving their agents and making sure that their agents are always successful. This is an incredible stat. Like, if you want to know if you're a good leader, see how many people stick around and how long they stick around. They have had 0 agent turnover since 2010. That's 12 years. They haven't had any agents leave, any agent turnover. Talk about making agents really successful and helping them really serve even more people. So that is an amazing thing. And now it's part of Integrity. We're going to be able to give them more services, more support, more resources, more technology, more products to help them even grow faster. And so I am so excited to welcome John Kulakowski and the entire team at Senior Advisory Insurance Services to the Integrity family. John, congratulations, buddy. We're excited to have you.
Thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate this amazing opportunity for myself and our team. And I'm very happy to talk to you today about our business and now our new partnership.
Well, hey, man, we're the ones who are honored and we're super excited. I'm always interested in understanding like how people got into the business and kind of what makes them tick in a lot of ways and really what makes you guys so successful. What do you think has been kind of the secret sauce of your business?
There's so much that goes into having a successful business, but if you break it down in just a few different factors, I think starting the company back in 2004 when I was an individual writing the Medicare business and starting the LLC, it started with a vision. So having a vision is very important. Starting the company as an individual, the idea was always to eventually multiply myself through others, because seeing others succeed and lives changing around you, there's no better feeling than that. So vision is huge. Also, being able to take educated risks by making decisions that have great potential for success and little potential for failure is very important. I have quite a diverse background in my professional career. So a lot of those different experiences have helped me understand projections and year-to-year trends that help me make these important decisions that affect all of us here at Senior Advisory. So I guess taking educated risks with the understanding that there's great chance for success is very important as well. Also, trust. Trust has been huge for us. I have been personally blessed with a fantastic agent and support team. I'm humbled every day and fortunate to have these people around me. And the more they trust me, the harder I work. Every decision that I make, I know that I have 25 families that depend on, that to be the right decision and that decision turns into a successful venture. So I think trust has been a huge reason for that lack of turnover as well in our individual agent success and company success. And lastly, I would say that strong relationships with the carriers has been imperative. We have such good relationships with our carriers, and we've always tried to project and accomplish by under-committing and over-delivering. So our carrier partners build a trust with us, and year over year of doing so has allowed us to have them back us. And at the end of the day, one of our greatest expenses as an organization is lead costs. And those lead costs, we've been very fortunate enough to have those fully funded by our carrier partners, which allows us to take the revenue that comes into the company and put it into other facets of the business, which allows, us to strengthen our position in the market and overall give the agents a better opportunity and for us to have a great support team here at Senior Advisory. So I would say that those are 4 key factors in what separates us from other agencies.
John, that's one of the best answers I've ever heard. The fact that you're like, I know exactly what's made us successful. A lot of times people are like, I'm showing up every day and I've figured this out. And, it's amazing, really, that clarity of purpose. I think that the thing that you said, there's a couple things. Have a vision, like of where you're going to be, like what you're going to do. And then also you can't get there by yourself, right? Realizing the fact that if you're going to go far, you've got to have people, right? You got to have other people buy into that vision and be able to support you along the way and help you get even further than you could ever get on your own. And so, man, what an amazing answer to that question, because I think that is the clarity that you have, and I'm sure you've developed that over time, but that clarity I know has driven you in a lot of ways. I know you're a really driven person. And what do you think is one of the drivers of kind of your success?
Well, first of all, coming from a great family and a lot of support was important. Having ups and downs through life and learning how to get through those adversities was important. Yeah. But, I think, what drives me today and what's driven me since I started the business and all through my career has been, being sports minded. And that's not just trying to win or, trying to beat everybody, but more importantly about setting goals and achieving those goals and just being part of a team, in this case, creating a team and sharing in those successes. So I think the sports minded mentality has been a part of my life, as it leads to my corporation or my company here, or as it leads to my family. I personally have played basketball my whole life. I played a little in high school, played college, was very fortunate to do those things, and still to this day play 3 to 4 leagues a week, and try to be as competitive as I can be as a 51-year-old man, and still play against younger individuals and continue to work at that. But, that hard work pays off and it gives you a good feeling about yourself too. But I think the sports mindedness of all of that it's been catapulted into my business and helped it to be successful.
Man, so you're quite the basketball player. Let's not downplay that. I think that we codename every one of our partnerships, and this was Project Orangeman because you played at Syracuse, which Syracuse is known for some serious basketball, and you were an academic All-American there. I mean, you were like, what you guys have accomplished is remarkable. I love this video, and everybody will see the video when we announce this tomorrow. I love the video of you, and is that your son you're playing basketball with?
Yeah, that's my 23-year-old Jake. Yeah.
You got him looking on one dribble there, and you burned him, it looked like. He's probably going to see that and be like, hey, Dad, when do you got to show that one? But that was really fun. We got a lot of partners. I think that, including Steve Young, I think that there's a lot to be said about kind of how sports translates into business. And really kind of, in basketball, you got to have a team. Like, I mean, you can have, it's one thing to have one good player, but you got to have a team surrounding you, and then also a bench that you got to get that sixth man involved. Like, I think part of, I think we've seen this with so many of our partners talking about how baseball or football or coaching a team really has translated into business success. And I think basketball is another one of those examples. I just put up a hoop at my house last week, actually. We didn't have one. I got a 7-year-old and now a 10-year-old. It was for my 10-year-old's birthday. And getting a basketball goal, it's kind of amazing. We used to have one and it broke in a storm. Getting a basketball goal it's so simple in so many ways, but it brings so much joy because you can just do that with your family. You talk, you can hang out, you can play pig or whatever or horse or whatever you're playing. There's just so much fun to that. And I just think that there's so much you can do just in life with shooting a basketball, and you don't have to be good at it either. I mean, you don't have to be, D1 college athlete like you. Everybody can do it. It's a fun time.
You bring that up, and it's become a family venture for us. So we have, very proud to say we have 3 sons, and fortunately they're healthy. They range from 16, 20, and 23, and they all play. They all played in school. They're either in college, playing high school or college. And, we were so fortunate enough to be able to build an indoor basketball court in a pole barn at our house. So we have that Syracuse logo on the lane, and, we're huge Syracuse Orangeman fans. And that's where Project Orangeman came in. Yeah. So I'm not only an alumni, but we really follow that team, and we all have a passion for it. And, my wife, Joanne, she's the basketball mom, so she, and wife, so she's been great, through the whole thing. And we're spending a lot of time at sporting events, that's for sure. But, so I just wanted to add that in there. I thought that was good, for you to understand.
Well, dude, understand. I was watching your video and I was like, I just put up a basketball goal, one that we got like at Academy Sports for $150 or something. You have a basketball court. Like, that is like legit, what you guys have done. And so this is one video I don't want to show my wife. My wife's been on me for like a year to get this basketball goal put up, and finally I did it. And if she sees like what you have, I don't know if I can afford what you guys have built out. That is really cool, but it's an investment in your family, right? I mean, it's an investment in your entire family. I love what you said about that. Well, man, I know, like, for you and just getting to know you, I know caring about people is a huge part about what you do, and you can't build a business like yours without, especially with 0 agent turnover. I mean, it's remarkable. That is such an incredible story. But I mean, you've got to really care about people and their success for them to stick around for 12 years plus. I mean, you haven't had an agent leave you in 12 years.
No.
What do you think? What do you think is the key to that success?
I use the word empathy a lot, and empathy is being able to understand somebody and put yourself in their shoes, and then help them, feel what they feel, I'm going to tell this quick story, and it's about my first agent, Robert Klein, who's still with me today. And, I went to his house, met with him and his wife. We opened a bottle of wine, and I said, Bobby, here's what I'm going to do. I'm starting this company. Here's where I see it going. Jen, his wife, of course, they have kids now, 2 boys. And I said, I want you to come along, Bob, and Jen, I want you to trust in the decisions I'm going to make, because it's going to be great for all of us and our families. And, sitting there with the 2 of them and going through that discussion, with him and his wife at the time with no kids, now having a family, was just something really special. And since that relationship, our company, our agency, we've never recruited. We've never dumped any resources in recruiting. And Robert Klein, call him BK, but, he's been a leader for my organization since I started it. And, I spent 3 months with him, taught him the crux of the business. And Robert Klein and I, Bobby, BK, we worked together in past years. We were sales managers together at a different company in sales. And he ended up bringing quite a few of them over one at a time, and I was very selective in who I would take in, making sure that they had the same family values, the same core goals, and the same vision, and wanted to share in a career-focused opportunity. And so, not having to dump any resources into agent recruiting and selectively growing slowly, which is what we've done, taking one every other year or one every year, has been really important. But having empathy helped me in that. It started when I was working with the individual across the table, trying to help them with insurance, and then went more into how can I help my agents be successful so their families can experience the same success I have. And, there's nothing that goes any further than that. And daily and weekly, my agents will say to me, we're so thankful. And it makes me work harder for them. And at the end of the day, it creates success for all of us. And I think empathy plays a big part in that.
Man, that is a great point. I don't think empathy is a word that's used all that often. So sympathy is like you feel sorry for somebody, right? Oh, I feel bad for you. Empathy is like I am here with you. Like I truly feel your pain. I want or feel your situation. I want to help you through that. And that is such a great life lesson. Really feeling people, and an example like that is and being there for them is a huge part. And this is a relationship business. I mean, this is a business built on relationships. I say this all the time. If we ever forget that, we're going to be out of business. And I think that the remarkable track record that you have is just another example that you can point to, or we can point to say, like, do the right thing, feel empathy for people, join in them, be there to celebrate the good times, the bad times, the hard times, whatever it is. And it can last long term. Think longer, right? I mean, you've been building this business almost 20 years. Can you believe that? Like, it's kind of like, all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, dude, you're like an overnight success 20 years later, which is amazing. But it is an incredible story that you have. And this is a big business. I mean, the business you built is really remarkable. Why did you choose to partner with Integrity today?
Well, I'm only 51. I've got a lot more to accomplish. And so, firstly, I was impressed by Integrity. I felt that we shared a lot of the same values. When I talk about Integrity, I seem to use the word collaboration a lot. I think having those similar values and having the thought of family as first and forefront is so important to me. And so, I'm really proud to be a part of the organization, Integrity, and now a partner. Another reason why, I felt that Integrity would be a good move was, I understand the Medicare landscape is changing. Challenges are becoming greater. More people are getting into the business. And so being part of a larger organization that has similar values will help, catapult us into the future. And at the end of the day, give my agents a better sense of security, being part of a bigger organization. Plus, when I had initially thought about partnering with Integrity, there were a few of your current partners that I knew through the industry and carrier relationships that spoke very highly of Integrity. And so that also was important, in my decision. But I'm very happy that I'm part of Integrity. I'm looking forward to great success with you and the organization. And I'm really looking forward to the support that I'm going to get so that I can streamline my administrative processes and really focus on growth and my agent success.
That is awesome, dude. Well, we're here to support you, and we're super excited about that. We've got a lot of partners who are excited to meet you, first of all. In fact, Shanna Clark at Medicare Advantage Specialist down in Alabama just said, I have a great friend whose daughter is a cheerleader at Syracuse, so they're rooting for you now. But We got several other partners that want to say hi. First one is another just great buddy of mine, Brian Garrity. Brian, you there with us, man?
Yes, Brian, I'm right here.
What's up, man?
Woo! Just living the dream up here in Snow Zone.
little snowy up in Boston.
Yeah, a little snowy, cold.
We got like an inch of snow in Dallas the other day. You guys got like 3 feet or something. I was like, I was complaining to somebody, and they were like, "We don't really feel bad for you." And we had to shut our office for 2 days.
Where did you get, John? You must have a bunch out there.
Yeah, I had my tractor out the other day. I think I registered at about 13 inches in my driveway. That fell in about 24 hours. Yeah, you have to have a tractor.
What is this bomb cyclone? You have to have a tractor in your own indoor basketball court. That's a living. I don't like. We don't have that in the suburbs where I live. We don't have tractors or our own indoor basketball courts that have our college logos on it. But what is a bomb cyclone, guys? Like, I see this. I'm from Texas. We had a 36-hour winter. We're done with the winter. It's over. We're moved on. It's springtime now, we hope. What is a bomb cyclone? Like, you see this stuff, and when you're from the South, and I know my buddies in Florida are asking the same question, like, what in the world does that mean?
Brian, I'll let you address that.
I'm not sure what the technical term is, but it dumps. It just stays in one place and it dumps. And you just get ready. Get ready, yeah.
It is. It's funny here in Dallas. We had a snowstorm coming on Thursday. They closed all. It was 65 on the Tuesday before. They closed all the schools with a chance of snow. Like, you can't make this crap up. We closed all the schools with a chance of snow, and so it was like a threat of that. People started going to the grocery store. There wasn't anything in the grocery store, and it was only supposed to be cold for 2 days. And then my mom, I go to see my parents. My mom comes over to the house, and she brings us 2 loaves of bread. And she goes, "Oh my gosh, I've been to 6 stores. I only found 7 loaves of bread, and I bought 2 for us and 2 for you guys." I said, "Mom, that's why there's no bread. Like, because people like you are like buying up all the bread. Like, when we got all this bread at the house now, it's like hilarious." But I feel for you, bomb cyclone guys. Well, Brian, I know this isn't what you got on for, but I didn't get a chance to catch up with you that often, so I had to ask. I know you're excited to welcome John to the Integrity family.
Yeah. Let me congratulate you, John. Really excited for you and I. You and I talked a lot about Integrity leading up to this, and shared with you, what it's meant to us, and I really believe that it's going to be just a major turning point and accelerate all the great stuff that you're doing. So first off, congratulations, John. Really, really happy for you.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
I want to let you know, I look back. So you and I have been working together, partnering since 2010. I didn't realize it had been that long. And it's just been a great relationship. And I wanted to just, among all the great things that I want by the way, John, all the Integrity partners really are a family. These calls, hearing from other people, we've had discussions with former competitors who are now friends, who are helping us. It's really just a great synergy being part of this group. And I know there's other people who want to talk to you, so I'll be quick. But you mentioned taking educated risks in your process. And I have to tell Brian and all the Integrity folks, John Kulakowski is probably the smartest guy in this business, one of the hardest working, but he knows his numbers better than anybody. And the comments about working with our carrier partners for lead money, and we partner with John too, it's investing. John shows you on a piece of paper the return on your investment down to the calls, the number of people, the number of sales, and it's always right. That's just, of all the people we deal with, and I'm sure all the other partners can relate, all the people you deal with who don't do what they say, John not only does what he says, he underpromises and overdelivers, and his numbers are spot on. It's amazing. I just wanted to point that out. And it's always been something I've been so impressed with you and your vision. You're doing it your way, and it's just been so successful. And so just congratulations to you, John. Really excited.
Thank you, Brian. It's been just great knowing you all these years, and very rewarding relationship, and I'm blessed to have you there. And I appreciate the conversations we had, leading up to this point. So thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate you, brother. Really appreciate you joining us today. Stay warm. We also have Michael O'Brien joining us. Michael, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Great, buddy. Yeah, we can hear you.
Wonderful. Well, it's great talking to you, Brian and John. It's been a pleasure knowing you over the last probably about 10 years now since we were on these advisory committees up here that we no longer have. It's been a great honor to get to know you. We've had a lot of good times together, from running through the streets of White Plains in the cold with no jackets on to get back to a hotel to chatting about the stuff as of late. So, I just want to give you a real warm welcome here. It's nice to have another partner here in upstate New York that's into the Medicare, and somebody else to cooperate with, and another partner in crime. So, I'm looking real forward to having you on as a partner with Integrity. So good luck and congratulations on joining the team.
Thank you, Mike. It means a lot. Thank you. And looking forward to working side by side with you up here in New York.
Thank you.
That is awesome. Hey, thanks a lot, Mike. Really appreciate you, buddy. Well, hey, John, we are all super excited to have you as a partner here at Integrity. We're going to be announcing this tomorrow. For everybody, please like, share, comment on the announcement that we'll be sending out. Be sure to watch John's basketball skills. They are legit. And don't get too jealous of his indoor basketball arena like I did. That is something really special. But, John, on behalf of all the partners here at Integrity, we're just honored to be your partner and can't wait to see what we can do together. We really believe we're just getting started and can't wait to see kind of where we all go from here. So congratulations, buddy. Excited to be your partner.
Thank you.
It's going to be fun. Well, hey, on behalf of all the partners, man, this is some fun stuff we're able to do here. Integrity, adding just great people that everybody likes, admires, respects. People like John, who serve their agents to the level that nobody leaves you, is just an incredible, incredible thing. And just really having that passion for service of the clients, of the agents, of everybody, something I think we can all learn from. And it's really about what this whole Inspire podcast is about, of really learning from each other as part of that. Congratulations again, John. Super excited about this partnership. Super excited about this announcement. And can't wait to see where we go from here. Go Syracuse, and look forward to talking to you soon. God bless you guys. Have a great week.